Welcome to Potty Talk Live, where we're taking it into the trenches, the crawl spaces, basements, kitchens, and baths, all over this big, beautiful world of ours to talk to plumbing professionals just like you. Hey there, I'm Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber, coming at you live from Command Central here in beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana, USA, where we have a great workshop edition lined up for you here. We're going to talk about, are you looking to hire? You're hiring helpers, or you're hiring plumbers, and seem to be having trouble with that, looking for a few good men, looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love. It's like a country song. You can't find them. You can't find that good man that you're looking for. Hey, baby.
Hey, honey.
You found a good man, didn't you? Yeah, the lovely Laura's in the house with us here tonight here. Hey, I'm going to be talking with the gang here, with the cats. We're going to be talking about looking for a good man.
Okay.
I hear the guys out there whining that they can't find a good man. Yeah, they can't find a good man. Looking for, this sounds creepy, don't it? When I talk to the ladies we talk to, they're also in the plumbing business and all that. They always seem to just man, I just can't find good. I'm almost mad, angry, can't find a good man. But the guys I talk to are kind of like the tearful, I just can't find the right guy. It's like, come on, man, buck up. So we're going to be talking about that. Hear about it all the time. So if you have a plumbing business, I know we're kind of laughing about it here, but we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts in attracting and retaining good employees. Okay. So that's our workshop tonight. We'll get to that here. Hey, before we get to that, hey, I got something free for the cats here. Yeah, I got something free here. Hey, you're a cat with a plumbing license, a plumbing truck, and a plumbing dream, and you want to take on the plumbing world, okay, including learning how to find a good man, okay, all right. Hey, then you need my 7 must-knows to be $1 million plumber. And these are 7 principles you got to know to be successful in the business of plumbing. These 7 things you got to know. And I put it all down in my e-booklet for you. So it's very easy to look at, and it's free. All right. Did you hear that? What? It's free. So there's no excuse, I can't afford it. I can't. I'm not making any money. I can't find anyone to work, because that's what I'm talking with guys. I just always whining. I can't find it. Hey, there's no excuse with this here. All right. Because it's free. Free for you. So simply go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/7 and get yours today. All right. Hey, and there's a link down in the comments. Okay. The lovely Laura just said there's a link down in the comments. So check it out. We made it easy for you. Hey, if you're a first-time viewer to Potty Talk Live, welcome to Potty Talk Live. Welcome to Fantasy Island. Remember that? Remember the Fantasy Island? Anyone old enough to me? Remember Fantasy Island? Friday nights you had the Love Boat, and then Fantasy Island. It was always the actors. And now you know that if you were on the Love Boat, if you're a special guest on the Love Boat or Fantasy Island, your career was on the downslide. Okay, so anyways, I don't know why I came up with that. But welcome to Potty Talk Live. Potty Talk Live, if you're a first-time viewer, is a talk show for plumbers and for the plumbing industry. We love plumbing and we love plumbers, and that's what it's all about here. So if you're a plumber, hey, you're welcome. Hey, you're welcome here. Hey, Jim, how you doing, man? I see here we got a little wave. Mr. Eichensir is in the house here. All right, Mr. Wells, what's up? Right back at you, Mr. Wells. How you doing, man? I see you on Facebook doing stuff. All right, hey, if you're out there, hey, you can comment just like these guys here, okay? Say hi. If you're a first-time viewer, let us know where you're calling from, where we're reviewing from, all right? Can't call in yet, but you can certainly comment, all right? Hey, but keep your comments clean or we won't show them. This is a family plumbing talk show, okay? But we have fun. If you have questions, bring them as well, okay? We'll get them answered, okay? So there we go. Hey, let's get to it. My little plumbing workshop here. Okay, the do's and don'ts.
Say hi to Kenneth. Kenneth's saying,
Hey, Kenneth, how you doing, man? How's it going? How's your week starting out? Tell me how your weeks are starting out here. All right. It's great.
Kenneth is a first-time viewer from Amarillo, Texas.
Amarillo by morning. Hey, I love my Tex guys. My Texas, man. There's a men down there. I should be careful with the guys down there. I mean, my other guys are going to beat up on me now here, but I love my Texans. I do have a heart for my Texas. All right, Ryan. There's a guy. Ryan. There's my Canadian. Essex, Ontario. All right. There's a bunch of good guys here. I love Ryan. Ryan's got it. He is a cat in the back. Man, this guy is full of energy. He's a young cat getting it done up there in Canada. Look out. He's going to be taking over Canada and the U.S. I think he's going to be coming to the U.S. Yep. Ryan is a cool cat. He is my cool cat. All right. He's a cool cat. Hey, how you doing, Ryan? How's your week starting out? He's one of my cats here. He's one of the guys that is a great plumber, but looking to grow his plumbing business. Yep. And so he's with yours truly, the $1 Million Plumber, and we're working on that. So getting it done. So this is one of the things we'll be working on as well, because this is a concern for all the guys here. You know, the do's and don'ts of attracting and retaining good employees. We hear it all the time. If you're in a plumbing business, you know, that's it's been that way. Let me tell you, it's been that way for 35 years. There's always been, you know, trouble finding people. There's always that sense of having trouble finding people. Okay. And so I've been through it here. In fact, you know, I can hear, you know, I see the bubbles, you know, what do you know about it, Mr. Effing $1 Million Plumber? What do you know? You just sit behind that mic. You know, you don't know anything. Well, I've hired hundreds of guys, hundreds. Can you back here? No, not millions. I mean, millions of dollars, but I've hired hundreds of guys. I've also fired lots of guys. Now, it never gets easy, by the way, on that side of things. But hiring, so I've seen it. I've heard it all, seen it all with the hiring thing. So put it down on my do's and don'ts. Let's start with the don'ts. We can't go over everything tonight, okay? You know, we don't have all the time here. We got, 20 minutes or so here? So we'll get through it here. So if you got any questions, you can bring the questions. I'll answer them. But let me go through some don'ts here. Okay, I got 3 don'ts. You know, always like it. There's more don'ts, but we'll make it 3, okay? It makes it even, okay? Well, that's an odd number. 3 is an odd number. What do I know? Okay. I just know how to count the money. I don't know whether it's even, whether I have an even $1 million or an odd $1 million. I just know it's, you know, a lot, okay? Okay, number 1.
Yes.
Number 1. Okay. You get a yes? All right. No, see if you know. I know. Number 1, to the lovely Laura. Don't believe the lie. The lie. Don't believe the lie. The lie that's out there. There just aren't any good guys. There just aren't enough plumbers. I can't find a helper. You know, I know I'm just it's the whining. I can't, don't believe the lie. It's a lie. There's plenty of plumbers. There's plenty of helpers, just not for you. Okay. All right. I crack myself up. All right. Right. Because I know I'm getting to know some of you guys. I know no one wants to work for you. Okay. No, just don't believe the lie. Okay. It's out there, and there's all kinds of reasons why that's put out there. Everyone has an agenda, and it's something to whine about, but it's the reason you don't want to believe the lie, because the placebo effect kind of happens. Okay. You know, a placebo, you know, you can take a pill, you know, and there's nothing in it. And they say, you know, this cures whatever, and it's just, you know, a test, and then people actually get cured of that, or their headache goes away, or whatever they say the pill does. It does because the people believe it. Okay, so if we start believing that lie like that, you believe that lie, then you're right. You know, I believe you're right. You know, because you're right, because in your mind it's right. There just isn't anybody. And quite frankly, that's one of the big things I got with working with my guys and coaching. I got to get over that. You know, it's like working with a, you know, baseball player or something that believes he can't hit the ball anymore. Well, you got to if he believes he can't hit the ball, he ain't going to hit the ball. So we got to get him in a state of mind where he believes, you know, hey, the ball's meant to be hit, and you're the perfect guy. You're just the guy to hit the ball. And so it's the same kind of a thing we got to work here. So if you believe there isn't any, you know, enough guys out there and you just can't get it, then you're going to create that reality. And that's going to be true. It's a lie, but it's true for you. So try to get out of that so that you don't get affected by the placebo effect. Also, what winds up being, and here again, we keep it straight here. We keep it real, right? Okay. I'm your big bro. We keep it real. Okay. It's an excuse. You're giving yourself an excuse. It's a reason to make sense out of, you know, why your plumbing company sucks. Okay. I mean, I know the lovely Lord just gave me a face. Okay. But we're going to keep it real. It's an excuse. We're using that excuse. Well, I can't find enough help. So that's why I'm still in the truck. You know, if I hear that once, I've heard that once, I've heard it 100 times, because I call, you know, we're talking with coaching and all that. You know, you know my line. You know, is your butt still in the truck? If your butt's still in the truck, you're dying. Okay. But when we ask, is your butt still in the truck? Well, yeah, I just can't find anyone to replace me. Well, that's an excuse for some other stuff. Okay. So don't let that become an excuse. That's what that is. Okay. So that's number one.
Okay.
Don't believe the lie. All right. Did I beat that one home?
You beat it already.
Okay. Number two,
Okay.
and this is kind of hear me on this one.
Okay.
Don't expect you. Okay. Don't expect you. What happens is we're looking for us. Okay. We expect us. If you started a plumbing business, you are unique. Okay. You're part of that 1%. You've heard me say that before. Okay. You're part of that 1% that's out there that actually had the guts to get in the ring. You think differently. You see the world differently. You have different motivations. Okay. And so when you carry that into the plumbing realm of things, even at the companies you worked for, you still behave differently. You were unique. Okay. You're unique. So that is rare. So don't look for you. Don't expect to replace you or find you. I'm not saying you have to lower your standards, but don't expect you. Okay. Does that make sense? Am I making sense, lovely Laura?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
About some of the new, when we had employees, the ones that were kind of at the top, they were unique.
They were unique, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just how it is. And so don't expect you. You may come across someone like you. Then don't be afraid if you find someone like you that's kind of a little pushy or says this, one day I'm going to take over Canada. One day I'm going to take over the US. One day I'm going to take over Australia. One day I'm going to take over South Africa or UK or whatever, you guys were talking to. Okay. Hey, don't be afraid of that. Embrace that as long as they're going to be on your program. But that'll be rare. Most guys aren't going to be you, okay, or have that kind of vision and want to do their own thing, okay? And when you do find someone that looks kind of like you, that's a good thing. Charlie, how you doing, bro? Number 2 is our number 1 issue for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Would be nice. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think it'd be nice to have a bunch of Charlies.
Yep, and that's the case. And Charlie Sharp, he's one of my guys here. Great company, doing a lot of good stuff already on his own, already a success. He's just looking to take his business to another level. And here's a cat, and the reason they're doing so well is because he's good. Just like many of you, you're good. All right. In fact, you're probably great. Okay, at the plumbing side of things, your work ethic, the way you see the world. You're not looking for a handout. You're not looking for mommy or daddy to do it, show you the way. You're not waiting for Obama or Trump or whoever. You don't have some kind of excuse. Okay, you're getting it done. Okay, and so we put that on others, and so now all of a sudden no one's good enough. Okay, I'm not asking you to settle for less or to settle for to bring in garbage into your place, or hacks, that kind of stuff. But you'll never be satisfied. So yeah, that is a. Thank you for being a little transparent there, Charlie, because I know that's a biggie with you because I know you're good. And I think we've had that conversation, haven't we? All right. So that's number 2. Don't expect you. Number 3 of the don'ts, okay? Don't hire just anyone. Okay, that goes to the other extreme now. Here's what a lot of guys do is they just he's breathing, right. He showed up. He walked in the door. I mean, right. You start finding excuses of why they're good guys, and we've seen it, so much, and I've heard it from guys. Well, he showed up at the job that I was working at. Right. He said hello. When I asked if he did plumbing, he said, it's just you're hired, right? And so we get in that, we're just hiring everybody, and that includes family. Ooh. Did I just hit something there? Family. That's it's difficult working with the family. I got some of my guys that are working with their brothers. A couple are doing okay with that. In fact, one's doing actually pretty good. But most there's issues there. It's right. Because your family knows you when you were a kid. Okay.
He wants to know what he missed. He just tuned in. What I missed. So maybe Amarillo by morning.
Amarillo by morning, looking for love in all the wrong places. Are you looking for a man, Kevin? All right, that's what we're talking about. Looking for a man. Okay, all right. Right. I'm choking myself up, guys. All right. All right. Facebook is going to shut us down. All right. So, Right. Number one, we're talking about, do a little recap here. The do's and don'ts of attracting and retaining good employees, looking for helpers and for plumbers. Big issue guys face having their own plumbing business. So we're going over the do's and don'ts. 3 don'ts. All right. Number one, we said, don't believe the lie. The lie, there isn't nobody. There isn't any kind of help. Don't believe that lie. If you believe it, then it's true. Okay. Number 2, don't expect you. You're good. You're unique. You did it. You're not going to find you. All right. Most guys aren't going to be you because they didn't do their own thing. They don't have the same work ethic. They don't see the world the same way. Aren't looking for the same kind of security. They're not afraid of risk, all that kind of stuff. All right. So don't expect you. And finally, we're at number 3. Okay. There's a lot, and we go over all these kinds of things with our $1 million plumber private coaching. All right. To get a little plug in there. All right. If you're looking for that, you got to get that in there. I love working with my guys and our plumbing power couples. Okay. Like Charlie and Ryan. Okay. Well, they're not couples. Those guys. Yeah, I do have a couple. I got Tyler and Drake. Right. They're watching. Oh, they're family though. No, they're cousins. Or friends. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think so. Well, they're from Tennessee. You know what I'm talking about. I can say that. I've spent a lot of time in Nashville. Okay. All right, guys, don't be looking for me. Don't be looking for me. Okay. So we're at number 3. Don't hire anyone at family. Like family can be an issue. Okay. Also friends. Big mistake guys make. It is a toughie. See, because you come out of the shops and look out there. It's so nice out there. Okay. I just looked outside. Squirrel. Okay. All right. I've been close the window. Right. Okay. Right. That's right. It's outside. The lovely Lord keeps me inside working and working and working. It's just like when we started the plumbing business. She never let me come home. So it's with hiring friends. We come out of the shops and we've been working with our, friends and that kind of a thing. And again, they know our history and there's a friendship. But when have your own plumbing business, it's a different relationship. Okay. And they expect things to be the same. Okay. And again, they don't have the same drive you have, the same work ethic you have. You were friends in another environment. And now here you have to be a little, the boss and friend. You can be friendly, but that's a difficult relationship. And most of the time that doesn't work out. The family thing and the friend thing most of the time doesn't work out.
We definitely have entrepreneurs watching the show. Mike Wells commented, Kevin, send in $20 for being late. So he's starting to collect a late fee for us.
All right. Okay, we got a little I'll give you affiliate fee here. It's all about the money. It's about business. It ain't about plumbing or Potty Talk Live. It's about business. All right. All right, guys. So, yep. And so, yeah, family and friends. And then they, I did. Well, I can't read my writing. I took my notes here before I go. I can't read my writing. But there's many other stuff there, the guys do. That kind of thing. Well, it's the the idea. I kind of threw that idea out there earlier where, it's a warm body. We kind of joked about that. It's the warm body issue. The guys come in, there's a warm body. Hey, Chad, how you doing, brother? Nobody will care about your business more than yourself. Amen, brother. Amen. And that's the thing that you got to remember all the way through. Nobody will ever care about your business more than you. There's a nugget of gold right there. And so when you're hiring, especially your family, your friends, and the guys, just because they show up are going to, again, the warm body thing's a big thing. And so there's other issues in here that we can go into of what not to do and how you should set it up. But there's a lot there, and it can be done, and I can show you how to get it done right. But let me just go over one of the do's. Okay. I'll give you just one do. Okay. One do. All right. And this is kind of what I'll start off with, guys. And then this is the biggie, okay? Here's what you do. All right. You need to ask, look yourself in the mirror, okay, and ask, why would anyone work for you? You got to ask yourself that question. Why would anyone want to work for you? All right. It's an important question to ask. You got to start there. It's a foundation of all this. It's the foundation. So I'm giving you the foundation. You got to ask yourself, why would anyone ever want to work for you? Okay. Just like, roughing, plumbing, rough ends, foundation, you got to lay this other kind of groundwork first. So you need to ask yourself that. And for a couple of, there's a negative side. Okay. And I want to say, because you're not all that. Okay. You're not all that. Just because you got a truck and you got some vinyl on it and you're out there doing your thing and you think you're it, and you may be, you really aren't. Okay. Guys, if you're a young guy, like some of my young guys, you're 25 and, 25 to 30 and you have a company and, and you're in a truck, they're going to think, well, you're just some kid. You're young. What do you know? Okay. If you're 40, okay, you're in the 30, 35 and 40 and older, and your butt's still in a truck, they're going to look at you and say, what do you know? Your butt's still in a truck. I mean, they may not say, but that's what they're thinking. Okay. And the fact that you're still in the truck, that's one reason I say, if your butt's still in the truck, you're dying. Okay. Because you're not in a position to where you're truly being respected, looked at as a plumbing company. And that was another, thought we see down here all the time, that you're looked at as not a company. Okay. So if your butt's still in the truck, whether you're 25 or you're 45, doesn't matter how much experience you have, you don't appear like a company. You're not a real company. And we get that. And that's the hurdle to get through. That's the toughest. That's why the toughest guys you're going to hire, the toughest is, it's just like getting that. And I'm just looking for, the Lord just said, what? Come on, spit it out, spit it out. I just got the noise like, spit it out. I am, if you try to spit it out. But it's like getting the shuttle off the pad. It's all that energy at the beginning. Well, it's the same with hiring your first couple guys and get them in your first couple of trucks, because it takes 3-4 trucks before you can get your butt out of the truck. So there's this process in place. Once you get past that, there's some momentum going and you're out of the truck and you're starting to look and you have systems in place. You get systems in place if you use the $1 Million Plumber personal coaching, we get that kind of stuff in place for you. And so you get systems in place, but while your butt's still in the truck, it doesn't matter that you're a master plumber and you have umpteen thousand years of plumbing and that every plumbing thing and whatever. You ain't real. You don't look like a real company. Because you got other companies that have systems in place. Their owners aren't in the company. They expect owners to be out of the company. In fact, I remember I had guys. I've had guys quit. It happens. It happened even to the $1 Million Plumber. But they would quit because I didn't act like an owner. Because I was friendly to guys and I allowed them to come in the office. I allowed them to come in the office, and I was actually told by a guy who worked for me like, well. You know what I'm talking about 4 years? And he said, you don't act like an owner. I can't work. So he went to another company to make less money. That's just how stupid. It doesn't make sense, but there's this expectation. And really it comes down to security. He didn't feel secure. I wasn't behaving, even though we had the trappings and he's making more money and all that. It didn't feel, I wasn't beating on him. Okay. Not they're looking to be beat on, but I wasn't behaving like an owner. So that's the syndrome that's happening while you're still in the truck. It doesn't matter that you got umpteen awards and you're building these amount of homes and you have ththese customers and you've been doing this for umpteen years and it doesn't matter. If your butt's still in the truck, you ain't a real company. Okay. So you're not going to attract, all the right kind of guys because they're looking for security. So that's right. Unless you have the systems in place, okay, have the systems in place, and it takes systems in place to get your butt out of the truck. So that's why I always say, and you'll hear me go off on this on a deep end and a tangent, and probably making you sick. If your butt's still in the truck, you're a dead man plumbing, period. Okay, and you own your job. So that's why I'm big. It is my goal. It is my mission. To get those butts out of the truck that want to be out of the truck. I talk to guys that, they say they want the butt out of the truck, but they won't do, they won't do what it takes. They're just, scared. And it's so scary, it's okay to be scared. It's hard. Right. You got to be willing to risk a little bit. You got to man up. You got to do what it takes, I've talked with a guy, an older guy who was afraid of his wife. He wasn't going to do what it takes because he was afraid of his wife. He's afraid of his wife. I said, man, what? He was for real. He was right. If he's afraid of his wife, So no, I got to stay in the truck. So all right, man. So right. Good luck with that. So, but if he's crying, I'm going to die. I don't have enough, but I said, okay, we got to get you out of the truck. I can't. I'm afraid of my wife. So, okay. So you got to be a real company. Okay. On the good side. Okay. When you're taking a look at yourself in the mirror, you can find the positives. You do have positives. Okay. You do have positive things to offer. So, take a realistic view at yourself and realize the reality of where you're at and you're not hot stuff, but you do have good stuff. Okay. So take a look at the good stuff and then emphasize, the good stuff. So it could be that there's opportunity. Okay. Come along with me, and you get the opportunity to be a number one man. Okay. There's not a lot of competition here. All right. Come along, be part of the family plan here. Be part of the new tribe, start something new. Okay. So you can work those kinds of things. All right. But so then you got to sell yourself. So then we're in the selling, we say, I don't sell. Well, we're always selling. Okay. Cause then, especially then you got to sell yourself. You got to sell them on a vision that the opportunity is there, that they'll have, a better truck, better equipment. They'll be on at the ground floor. So as things get better, they're going to get better quicker. And so guys can be attracted to that. Come along, just give it a try, and right. Don't just hear, if you hear that, the love of the Lord says that was one of the things that was attractive for a small shop. Some guys don't want to be just a number at one of the big shops. There's a lot of guys who do like being a number at a big shop because you can hide. They're quite, you got the hackers out there are just hiding, the little boys. So it's an easy place to hide, but you can attract, the better guys. And so there's all kinds of things you can do. Okay. So, hey, if you want to learn more about this, okay, you want to learn more about the do's and don'ts of hiring, of attracting and retaining, that's a big deal, and retaining the best guys. All right. And the process is there that you don't have to worry about your growth, that the, guys are coming in. You don't have to worry about that. And the other issues, we've been talking about systems of running your plumbing business. All right. If you're in a position and a mindset that you're ready for that, all right, let's have a conversation. Okay. And you can get more information there and check it out. You can set a time up with me. Simply go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/coach. Okay. And no, the Lord just asked if I want to do, type I'm ready, and I'll get back with you. No, because I want you to make the effort. Yeah, I'll give you a little free coaching advice here, just a little freebie here. That's why you charge a service call, because you qualify your customer. I'm qualifying my clients. If you don't have the initiative to go to a website here and check it out and then schedule a time, a free consultation, with me. Guys had 30 years in the plumbing business, come just where you started from, and been very successful, sold for a lot of money. We don't only talk. I don't want to make you feel whatever, because some of you, you'll say, well, is that all? Because you want to be 100 millionaire plumbers. That's good. All right. Others will say, oh, I can't do that. So I don't want to do that. But we're living a life that we want to live. We have the time that we want to have. We have the freedom we want to have. And that's what's important to us. And if that's important to you, all right, take the initiative, go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/coach. Okay. And schedule your time with me. All right. If you're a plumbing power couple, if you're in this with your wife, okay, you and your wife are doing this and she's working the books and calling, you're building this business together, then you'll have the conversation with both me and the lovely Laura. Okay. Because we love also working with the plumbing power couples. With our plumbing power couples, we work with them. Okay. Because there's a relationship there in both of you. So, so we love to talk with you. Take the initiative, to do that. And there's going to be no heavy push. There's three things that I'm going to work on. I always work with the three, right? Okay. Got the three. Okay. We're going to find, at the end, you're going to know the vision. You're going to know why it is you're doing what you're doing, where you want to head. Okay. You're going to know what's in the way of you achieving that vision. All right. Then you're also going to have a plan of how you and I are going to achieve that vision for you. Okay. So it's that simple. Okay. So let's have that conversation. www.themilliondollarplumber.com/coach. All right. It's linked in the comments. All right. For those of you who are serious about growing your plumbing business asset, you're sitting on a gold mine. You just need to know how to mine it. All right. Stop the whining and get to digging in the right way. Okay. Hey, join us tomorrow night for another Selling Made Easy episode. CF is going to be back in the house, and we'll be talking about anticipating or authenticating. Yeah, easy for me to say. Okay. Authenticating the sale. So what do I mean by that? Have you ever gotten, you had those, you're talking with the customer and you get things signed off of, and then when you go back to, collect or whatever, say, I didn't authorize that. What are you doing? Oh, there's all this confusion. Well, you didn't authenticate the sale. Okay. And that's your fault. It's not the customer's fault. It's your fault. and it should never happen. All right. And there's some easy things to do, so it doesn't ever have to happen. So we're gonna be talking about that. And then Wednesday night, okay, Wednesday night, same bat time, same bat channel. All right. It's a PPC episode, Plumbing Power Couples. We're going to be talking love and plumbing love, or the love of business. All right. Can we do who's the guy with the deep voice? The love of business, plumbing business. All right. It's close. All right. Ain't working for you? All right. Okay. I'm losing it. So that's Wednesday night. So come join us for that. For another episode of Potty Talk Live. All right, there you have it. I think that about wraps this episode of Potty Talk Live up. Okay, another great episode. Time to flush this episode. But as always, before I let you go, I want to remind you that you were purposely and wonderfully created, and you were created to do great things. So when you're out there doing your thing, as always, plumb like a champion.